Mojang, Minecraft, exploration, mind inquiry, influences June 1st, 1977. In Marcus created the indie game Minecraft. Marcus started programming on his dad's computer when he was 8. The beginning of his career. When he was an adult, Marcus started working for King.com, but later got employed for Java. Then to Worm Online. Finally, he decided to make his own company, Mojang. There he created many games, such as Scrolls and Minecraft. His first game was a text-based adventure. Mojang. Mojang is a company that created Minecraft. Marcus Persson founded Mojang alongside his best friends Jacob Horser with Carl Mann. He later brought in as a CEO. He originally wanted Mojang to be a self-run company, but within 1 year, the company grew to 12 members. Minecraft is an indie game. You start out in a world made out of pixels, and you need to gain materials by breaking the elements in that world. For a full tutorial, go to that thing. Minecraft is used for fun and used for education. Many schools are using it now to recreate ancient worlds for social studies and to educate students about architecture and engineering. Yeah, that's true. That's not. No, it's true. Well, yeah, you can go. Marcos, are you questioning me? No. Then shut up. Exploration. Marcus explores code. Code is like instructions for a computer. Writing code is like learning a new language that computers use to communicate. Writing code is a way to give computers instructions. Code is used as a basis for all video games and websites, and pretty much anything else you want to do on a computer. It's simple to learn. For a tutorial, go to code.org. These are this is for the 3 lines of inquiry. Influences and explores lives, the process and experience of explorers, and effects of exploring. This is where all the big stuff is. Yeah. I think that Marcus's childhood had an effect on what he explores because he started programming on his. Can you maybe scoot it full screen? Yeah, you can't. What's up? You can. Alright, well,
you just saying your own words.
Yeah, okay. So he started programming on his dad's computer when he was 8, like I said. He liked to be on computers for his free time. Marcus likes to program and design video games for fun when he's out. I think that Marcus Persson became an explorer when he was 7 or 8 years old, which is when he started programming. So I think he became an explorer in 1884 to 1980. Marcus Persson was also influenced by his sister. For example, when he was, I guess I would say a kid, he and his sister would do a game where his sister would read off lines of code from somewhere, and Marcus would type them onto the computer, and it would figure out what would happen. And if you didn't type the exact same things, the computer would do something different. Marcus was also influenced to create games by his dad. His dad was a railroad worker, but when he came home, he would teach Marcus about computers. Marcus was also influenced by his dad because his dad abused alcohol and drugs, which is not why he was influenced. I will get to that. And later committed suicide. This is how he was influenced. The reason Marcus created Mojang was because he wanted to have a community to support him and not be like his father, because his father was a depressed man. So he decided to add members and friends to his company so that he could be supported by them, and he didn't want to follow the same steps like his father. So Marcus was also influenced by his teachers to use code. His teachers knew that Marcus was very interested in code, and they encouraged him to do graphic design, which is what you would use to create websites. Like, it's like Java, which is the type of code you can use. Like, most websites are made like that. And JavaScript is for video games. And also when he was in school, he fell into a crowd of students that loved code, and they helped him learn and understand them. The process and experience of exploring. Marcus Bergen created his first games when he was very young, and it was a text-based adventure game. I must have known. Then, when Marcus was a young adult, he was hired at King.com. Then later got, okay, I said this. He had decided to create his own company. Mojang was going to be a self-ran company at first. Oh my God. But once he created a big video games, the demand got higher, and eventually it was too much for one man to handle, and he started hiring. Like I said, it grew to 12 people within months. He has left Minecraft and let his other companions work on it while he is working on the next big thing. Mojang has sold over 2 million copies of Minecraft. Now Marcus will continue working on his company's new big thing. I thought I wrote something there. He's currently 35. Effects of exploring. Marcus affected the world in multiple ways, such as he gave gamers a chance a chance to be more creative in their video games, not like where you go around shooting people in Call of Duty. It's true. And he also gave schools a chance to teach 21st century kids about architecture and building through video games, and he brought into games. He was driven by needing the sense of a community, and that need has created a community for teenagers who feel like they don't belong. So now teenagers can go on and make friends on the internet. He's a role model for nerds everywhere with a passion and drive to create, explore, and share their experiences with others. His accomplishments in this digital age have led him to be an outspoken leader for digital rights and freedom of speech on the internet. He has been a leader in the independent game market and is working to take down big game corporations because they are, in a sense, taking money from the people that actually create the games. And they're stealing their ideas. And then for our conclusion. Therefore, Marcus is a very smart adult who has affected many lives. He explores one of the most complicated things in the world, but only if you choose to make it complicated, because you can make it not complicated. You can do basics of code, and then there is other types of and forms of code that could be very confusing depending on who you are. And I hope this has taught you about something about Marcus. I misspelled so many errors. The end. Any questions? Is there any questions?
I just wanted to say really good job. Because I'm interested in that, those kinds of things that he is. My dad teaches a class about using Minecraft in education. Good job.
Julian.
Can you go on Minecraft on the web?
What do you mean? Like, can you play the video game?
Yeah.
No, it costs $20, and you can just download it on your computer. Be right.
I'm not really into Minecraft because I've never really figured out how to keep a house the same. Like once I made it and then
Okay, this is not a tutorial on Minecraft, people. I gave you the option to look at a tutorial, but I am talking about Marcus Person. So if you do not have anything to say about him, please put your hand down.
But this was very interesting and I think you did a very good job.
This isn't about Minecraft. This is kind of a dumb question, but do you know how to use code?
The basics. My mom, she actually taught her class how to code, and they taught third graders.
Oh.
HDL or HDML. I don't know what it's called. It's just anyone? Merchant. Alright. Okay.
What's the next big thing that's
Well, I don't know.
released?